Hello, my name is Jamie Irvin. I'm the host of the Heavy Duty Parts Report, and today I wanted to go live to share with you some of the things that have been going on over at the Heavy Duty Parts Report to keep you up to date. First of all, this week we had a webinar with Diesel Parts powered by Diesel laptops. It was a great success, and a lot of people are really excited about what they're doing with the Diesel Parts platform. If you have any questions about that, you can go over to parts.diesellaptops.com, which will allow you to see the information related to the Diesel Parts platform, which is coming very, very soon. Now, I had some other things that I wanted to talk about today. First of all, we run regular giveaway contests, and oftentimes it's our past guests who want to generously give away one of their products to the audience. And so right now we are running a giveaway with hubcap. Now, not hubcaps like you might think. Hubcap is actually a device that allows you to cover the hubcap when you're painting the rim. And so this week we've had Aaron Downer on our show. He was our guest this week on the podcast, and he was generously arranged to give away a set. Now, the set of 4 is worth $60. It works with 22.5 and 24.5 inch rims. Pretty cool. Takes 5 seconds to sign up. Now, I'm just going to switch over here to the website. If you go to the resources tab right here and click on giveaway contest, then you'll be able to land on that page, and you'll be able to sign up there just by entering your email address. So just again, resource sections, and go to the giveaway contest section of the website. It's actually really cool that we got the heavydutypartsreport.com website up and running now. Before it was on a personally branded site, jamieirvin.ca, but now everything has been moved over to heavydutypartsreport.com. We have all of our content. So the podcast every week, all the videos that we do, our blog articles, our contests, the webinars, everything can be found there. There's also some additional resources. If you're looking to buy diagnostic tool from Diesel Laptops, there's a link. If you're looking for used and recycled tools, you can find that by going into that resources drop-down menu as well, and go over to truckpartsinventory.com. These are people who have supported and sponsored the show, and I wanted to continue to give my support to them. But in full transparency, if you do buy a diagnostic tool from Diesel Laptops using the link from heavydutypartsreport.com, I will earn a affiliate earning from that. So just wanted to make sure that was disclosed completely. A couple other things I want to tell you about. So now that we have this live feature where we're able to go live on LinkedIn, go live on Facebook, YouTube, all at the same time, I'm going to start to do the live interviews and broadcast them across all 3 platforms. So in the past, when we did a live, we would push it to Facebook, and then I would have edited the video and then rebroadcast it on YouTube and LinkedIn. Now it all happens instantaneously across all 3 platforms, and I'm very excited about that. So if you want to make note, Thursday, October 22nd, at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, so that would be noon Eastern. So that's Thursday, October 22nd, 10 a.m. Mountain, noon Eastern. We're going to have Todd McGuire on, and we're going to interview him. Now, he's the vice president of sales at a company called TRANSTEX, and we are going to talk about aerodynamics, both tractor and trailer, specifically the trailer, and how the aerodynamics affect things like lowering cost per mile, increasing the fuel, or decreasing fuel consumption, rather. I'm really excited about being able to have these interviews live and being able to broadcast them instantaneously so everybody gets a chance to see them. So that's exciting. So Thursday, October 22nd, Todd McGuire, Vice President of Sales, company called TRANSTEX, and we're going to be talking about aerodynamics. Another thing that I wanted to let you know about is on Friday, October 30th. So this is Friday, October 30th at 10 a.m. Mountain, 12 noon Eastern. We're going to have Chris Harrington on for a live webinar. And if you'd like to register for that webinar, again, we'll just go over to the website here. And in that resources section, just below the contest right there, there's exclusive webinars. And if you're a first-time visitor on the homepage, you'll also have a pop-up that'll allow you to register. Now, this is completely back on the well, we've had her back on the podcast, and we're going to be airing that interview on Monday, October 26th, I believe it is. And then on Friday, October 30th, we get to do the webinar, which is really great. And see, I'm learning how to do these lives. I just realized that I didn't mute my ringer. So you just found out that I just got an email on my phone. But the webinar that we're going to do, very much in the same way that we did the diesel parts webinar this week on Wednesday, we're going to have Chris on. We're going to talk about what you need to truly succeed with e-commerce. And I think this is such a great topic of conversation. You know, we've had Chris on the podcast in the past. She's coming back on again, and we're going to be airing that episode on Monday. We'll be talking about some of the fundamentals on the Monday episode, and in the webinar, we're really going to the next level. We're going to be talking about some next level things that you need to know in order to succeed in e-commerce. And without that information, it is virtually impossible to succeed. And because Gen Alpha has worked with so many manufacturers, and now they're working with distributors and dealers, they have the experience. They know what is required to be successful. Now, one thing that people may wonder is why would it be necessary for a company to go into e-commerce at this time? They may recognize that it's important, but why is it so important right now? Well, we get into that. And we really talk about the difference between just the e-commerce component and also taking a step back and looking at the whole picture. And that whole picture includes a digital sales channel. Now, on Friday, the 30th, I also am going to be releasing an interview I did with author Michael Zakur on our new segment, Sales Talk. And he talks about the new retail. And he talks about the unified commerce approach that is necessary in order to be successful. So Friday the 30th is a jam-packed day full of really high value content. Go over to heavydutypartsreport.com and you can sign up to the webinar, register for free. If you want the direct link, it is heavydutypartsreport.com/webinar-e-commerce. That'll take you right to the landing page. You just simply put in your email address and you will be able to register for that webinar. Now, if you're interested in it, but you're not going to be available, I still want you to register for the webinar because we will be sending out a replay afterwards. And that is a private YouTube video that comes to only people who register. And so even if you can't make it for that live, at least then you get the replay, you still get the information. And here's what's cool. Anybody who registers for the webinar, we're developing a special offer, something that only people who register to the webinar will qualify for. So it's really important that you go over to heavydutypartsreport.com and register for the webinar with Gen Alpha and Chris Harrington, who is the president and COO of Gen Alpha, who are e-commerce specialists. So lots of really exciting things going on over here at the studio of the Heavy Duty Parts Report. We're really looking forward to continuing to publish our manufacturing interviews, talking to manufacturers about their great products. In fact, we are booked out to the end of the year already. Can you believe that? That's so exciting. And next Monday on the 26th, that's episode 70. So we are really, really doing well with that. And I'm really excited. Like now that we've gotten this far, episode 100 is in sight and we're marching towards that very quickly. I'm really excited about that. Something did come up recently that I found interesting because, I put out as much content as I possibly can. I try to give as much as I can to the industry. And one of our past guests actually said to me, I didn't realize that you have a consulting business. and they wanted to talk about how I could help them. And so I thought I would take a couple minutes just to talk about that. I am developing an entire website dedicated just to the consulting work that I do, but that is not live yet. So I'll let you know when that goes live. But the work that I've done with heavy duty parts companies is really all about looking at the sales and marketing, the messaging, looking at the platforms that they're using, looking at the technology that they're using to be able to manufacture and distribute heavy duty parts. And the work that I do consistently is around that sales and marketing component. Is right. It's like we have all of this technology we've invested in. We have all these great products that we sell. We've got marketing and salespeople, but how do we bring it together in a uniform message and a message that resonates with people, and how do we put that message in the right order? Because really, there is a right order to do things. And so that's the work that I do. And it's really exciting for me because I get to work on all these different kinds of projects, and they're very dynamic, they're very different, and yet they all share a lot of the same common traits. And so that allows me to kind of build a cumulative amount of knowledge, and me and my team, we're learning every single day. And so every single day, we're getting more and more proficient at being able to help forward-thinking heavy-duty parts companies. So if you're interested in working with me directly, by all means, send me an email, jamie@heavydutypartsreport.com. I wanted to make sure everybody got an update as to what was going on over here at our studio, what we were putting on the website, new content that was coming up. I hope you enjoyed this update. I want you to have a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you very, very soon.